Lego is one of my favorite things this world has given us. It has played a consistent role in my life since I could walk, and it is simply a thing which brings me immense joy. And I would really love to talk about that for hours. And yet, I'm forced to speak on Lego with not only nuance, but harshness. Bad, greedy, tone-deaf decisions have been consistently made, and I can't remember the last time I felt Lego lived up to their motto. Only the best is good enough. It feels as if every positive opinion I still hold of Lego stems from my nostalgia. But has it really gotten that bad? It is my opinion that Lego is by far the greatest toy ever made. Honestly, I don't think the toy title even really does Lego justice. It can be an outlet for imagination. It can be a dioramic scene creator. It can be a great display piece. It is a very versatile thing. And in that, we find an issue with criticizing Lego. It's essentially a sandbox. You can have all these problems with the decisions and the set quality and the company at large, but as long as you have a big old bucket full of them, there's a lot of value to be found. I think it's possible to narrow in on the inherent quality of Lego and let everybody else worry about the controversy. Arm printing and dual molds and stickers and price per piece and all the other outrage doesn't matter if you're content with what you've got. It truly is a thing where you can create your own joy and dictate the value you get out of something. And if you're the type of person I've been describing, I'm extremely happy for you. However, I am not this person. I enjoyed the older sets I have, and I built my fair share of crappy ships and scenes and other imaginative things. But as without question, I am a collector. What I most enjoy is buying new sets, building them, putting them on my shelf to collect dust, selling or dismantling my least favorite of the bunch to make room, and repeating the cycle. This is a pretty common way to enjoy Lego, but it has been shifting from a fun hobby of above average expense to a genuinely unmanageable luxury. We've been talking for years and years about how ridiculous Lego's pricing has become. And it only continues to get worse and worse and worse. Let's not be facetious. Some of this can obviously be attributed to inflation, but that simply is not enough of an answer. It is a simple fact that you get less for the same prices as you did back in the day. And yes, that is adjusted for inflation. This isn't just about the size of builds or number of minifigures. It's about paying a premium price and receiving a lackluster product. There's no greater example of this than the new $1,000 Death Star. This is obviously a very controversial set. The product we received was not exactly what we expected, but I'll be the first to say it's not that bad of a set. I guarantee I will never own it. I'll probably never see it with my own two eyes. But it's not the disaster we expected when leaks came out.
Not quite my tempo.
This is the problem with Lego, and it reaches far beyond just them. This is a $1,000 purchase. $1,000. An entire week of work for an average American is what it takes to purchase this Lego set. And all I can say is, it's not that bad. I understand if this is a non-issue to you, because it hardly matters in a genuine and real way. But we are too eager to give passes to companies charging a premium price for uninspired, disappointing products. There is no real world in which a $1,000 toy should not be literally perfect in every aspect of the word. The printing, the figures, the quality, the accuracy, and everything in between should be perfect. If it's not the best, it's not good enough. Whether you like the Death Star or not, you must realize it shows a dire path for Lego, and specifically its most popular theme.
LEGO announces the Smart Brick, its biggest upgrade in decades. It's basically a tiny computer that fits inside a standard 2x4 LEGO brick, and the company says it's the biggest change to LEGO in over 50 years. Unveiled at CES 2026, the Smart Brick uses NFC, Bluetooth, and a bunch of sensors to make sets light up, play sounds, and react to what you're doing. The bricks charge wirelessly, update through a phone app, and are powered by a chip smaller than a single LEGO stud. LEGO says there's no camera and no AI involved, and the microphone doesn't record anything. It's just used as another way to trigger interactions. The first Smart Brick sets launch on March 1st, 2026 with 3 Star Wars kits priced between $70 and $160, featuring interactive ships, minifigures, and smart tags.
But the road sadly doesn't run out of pavement with Star Wars. Pricing is a looming darkness that spreads across LEGO's entire landscape. Sometimes. In all honesty, LEGO's pricing is wildly inconsistent, not only across themes, but even within them. You have the Spider-Man 2 Train Battle set locked behind a nearly $60 price tag for 400 pieces, but within the same theme, you can get a decently sized Spider-Man 3 diorama for $25 for 200 pieces. That's still being nothing crazy though. This inconsistency carries throughout LEGO's portfolio, with the new Batmobile sets being $30 for the amount of pieces that would make them a genuinely perfect $20 set, while you can get a larger, more detailed Speed Champions car for $3 less than the Batmobiles. Bless the Minecraft theme for being a diamond of consistency though. Even the Star Wars tax has gone to an extreme, like $45 for a battle pack. What are we doing? They seem to be pricing their sets to the extreme when they know it's bound to sell. Botanicals theme, for instance, a theme that's only been out for a couple of years itself. The recent Japanese maple bonsai tree has less than 500 pieces and sells for a whopping $60, while you can get the original bonsai tree set with nearly 900 pieces for $50, or the tiny plant set with nearly 800 pieces for the same price. As you can see, this theme used to be great at pricing, not only at price per piece, but even below it, mainly due to the fact that it's a lot of small pieces. More on that later. And about inflation. Yes, it's raised their prices, I'm sure. But like every other company on this planet currently, they're raising their prices for the sake of their own greed and gain with the justification of inflation. And don't get me wrong, that's their right to do as a company. Unless we change our buying habits, nothing changes. And that goes for anything in this world. Think of cars, houses, groceries. If we keep giving Big Auto money even when they raise the prices, what does that tell Big Auto?
I can keep raising these and they'll keep buying them.
What does it tell Big House when we keep putting down payments on outrageously priced houses that would have costed more than half less a decade ago?
I can add another 100,000 to this price and they'll keep buying.
And what does it tell LEGO when their storefronts are flooded to buy the new $45 battle pack?
Next time I'll make it 50.
Am I calling for a boycott of all these things? No, by no means, because sometimes you need them. But I am calling for us to make wise decisions and stop feeding the market where a new car costs a year's wages and the price of a LEGO set could take a family of 4 out for a fancy meal. Anyways, on a less serious note, back to just LEGO. Is it just me, or do these sets feel smaller than their piece count garners? Now don't get me wrong, I believe the pieces are there. I just don't see where they're going in the build. For instance, the mini bonsai set has 700 pieces, but the trees don't look all that big or full. Same thing with the family Christmas tree set. Yes, it's a sizable model, but 3,000 pieces? And again with the French Cafe, beautiful set by the way, but it just doesn't look like 1,100 pieces. But I remember as a kid when I started getting sets that were 1,000 or more pieces and they felt monumental. And I look at these sets currently and they just don't feel the same way. On another note, I would say a lot of LEGO's catalog has greatly increased in both set quality and IP. But way too many of the current sets are trapped behind monumental prices. $500 for a fish tank, $400 for the Enterprise, nearly $200 for a minifigure vending machine, and again $400 for the first Pirates of the Caribbean set in years. Now given, most of these are collector's items, but still, LEGO has always been known for its capability of being a toy and a magnificent display piece at the same time. But these days, it seems they're more focused on the collector's aspect, and the prices that make these sets unattainable to most people reflect this. I know I keep mentioning price, but it's because I'm an old-timer stuck in the days when a boy could walk into their local LEGO store with their pocket change and birthday money and get a 2,000-piece display and playset for $160. I miss you, Downtown Diner. The Downtown Diner was a set I constantly kept in mind while we were making this video, because it truly was a wonder, a staple of what LEGO used to be. Around 2,000 pieces, a bunch of minifigures, beautifully designed, for just $160. That set wasn't just worth it. It felt like it was giving me so much more than I had paid for. And sadly, I don't feel like LEGO has any sets anymore that do that. Oh yeah, and Batman is still all DC is making, except for that one neat, kinda reasonably priced Superman